You don't chase pleasure. You run from stillness. Most noise is anesthesia, but silence, that's surgery. Give me presence, and I'll show you every hidden truth in a face. The mask speaks first. Everyone wears a mask, not to deceive, but to belong. Watch the smile that arrives too quickly. It's the guard, not the guest. People reveal themselves not in what they show, but in what they rehearse. Their words may charm you, but their pauses confess. To read anyone, listen for the tremble between sentences. The soul always stutters before it lies. Desire is a mirror. When someone envies, mocks, or adores, they're not reacting to you. They're remembering themselves. Desire is autobiography. Every accusation is a confession in disguise. To read someone, ask, what do they worship in me that they exiled in themselves? That's their hunger. That's their map. Tension is truth trying to escape. A clenched jaw is a sermon. A restless leg is memory's Morse code. When bodies tighten, words inflate. Control is camouflage. Nietzsche said, every virtue is a form of restraint, but restraint, observed deeply, is unhealed wanting. If you want to read truth, watch what resists release. The smile of defense. Pleasure smiles, but so does fear. Not every grin is grace. Some are shields polished by survival. When the eyes stay cold but the mouth moves fast, you've met someone performing safety. Offer quiet. They'll thaw into honesty. The confession hidden in critique. Harsh judgment is rarely about others. It's the echo of our own exile. Every time someone ridicules, they reveal a forgotten version of themselves. Watch the critic's eyes when they speak of weakness. Their pupils widen because recognition stirs. Don't defend against judgment. Translate it. It's autobiography disguised as accusation, the confession hidden in critique. Harsh judgment is rarely about others. It's the echo of our own exile. Every time someone ridicules, they reveal a forgotten version of themselves. Watch the critic's eyes when they speak of weakness. Their pupils widen because recognition stirs. Don't defend against judgment. Translate it. It's autobiography disguised as accusation. The eyes don't lie, but they hide eyes are honest traitors. They tell truth involuntarily, but they also protect what's too raw to reveal. Look for micro returns. That 1-second glance back at what they pretended not to care about. Every eye returns to its wound. To read anyone, notice where the gaze wants to live. Humor is disguised grief. Every joke is a bruising costume. The funniest person in the room is often the most haunted. Nietzsche wrote that laughter is the only civilized way to cry. It's true. We laugh to manage unbearable seeing. So when someone is always the clown, ask gently, what ache are they protecting with applause? Control is a symptom. The one who needs order is the one who fears collapse. They manage others to avoid meeting their own storm. But domination isn't strength. It's panic rehearsed as leadership. To read them, watch the rituals, the straightened objects, the planned sentences. Every script conceals chaos. Offer them unpredictability, and you'll meet their real face. The addict is a philosopher in exile. Pleasure becomes addiction when meaning evaporates. We scroll, drink, repeat, not from greed, but from grief. Each addiction says, I lost the ritual. We wanted presence, but settled for stimulation. To read addiction in someone's eyes, look for the dull shine of overfed hunger. They're not weak. They're waiting to remember ceremony. Silence is the real language. Most people don't listen, they reload. But presence listens without aim. Silence isn't empty, it's receptive. When someone speaks, observe their comfort with pause. Those who rush to fill quiet cannot bear self-audition. In stillness, masks melt. Let them sit with your silence. It will do the reading for you. Anger guards the wound. Rage is not hatred, it's grief with armor on. When someone explodes, they're defending a sacred tenderness underneath. To read them, don't mirror the fire. Become the vessel. Hold space. Watch what burns down to ash. There you'll find their original prayer. Please see me before I vanish. The posture of worth people who shrink themselves were taught they take too much space. People who sprawl were taught space must be taken, not given. Every spine remembers its inheritance. When you see someone's stance, you're watching their biography in bones. Straighten your own, not in pride, but in return. The eyes of the child still speak. Every adult is a child mid-performance. You can read them by finding the child beneath their armor. Notice what triggers wonder or panic. The child always whispers through these two doors. When someone reacts disproportionately, they're time traveling. You've met their younger self still begging to be believed. Pleasure without presence is debt. We chase dopamine and call it joy, but joy is slow. It requires capacity. Every unintegrated pleasure becomes tomorrow's emptiness. Real sweetness is sacred. Craft, conversation, earned fatigue, clean hunger. Pleasure without presence creates spiritual debt. A loan from your future peace. Vulnerability reads like royalty. There's nothing stronger than someone unarmored. The sovereign doesn't shout. They inhabit their throne quietly. When someone owns their tremble, they're beyond manipulation. To read people, watch how they handle their own softness. If they protect it with humor, they're still in exile. If they protect it with presence, they've returned home. You can't hide energy. Words can lie, frequency can't. Every room knows before you speak. Your energy announces your truth. When someone enters, feel the temperature shift. That's communication beneath language. Reading others begins when you stop filtering through approval and start sensing vibration. Nietzsche might call it the tone beneath thought. It's the soul's accent, and everyone has one. The return to read anyone, you must first read yourself, your shadow, your fractures, your mirrors. They are your instruments. Presence isn't a technique. It's a throne reclaimed. You were never meant to decode others to control them. You were meant to understand them, to love consciously. Because the truest reader is the one who sees without agenda. And that sight begins where noise ends. Closing reflection. You've just walked through 18 mirrors. Each one points back to the same invitation. Stop observing to predict. Start observing to be. Pleasure fades. Presence remains. This is how to read anyone. And in doing so, finally, to see yourself.